Hey, I want to show you something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. Most of us have a default way that we draw. Maybe you always start with a pencil sketch, or maybe you work kind of loose and wild, or maybe you always do really tight line work first. There's nothing wrong with that. It's how you've learned to see and to solve problems on the page. But here's what I've noticed. That default becomes a limitation. Not because it's bad, but because it's the only tool in your kit, or the only tool that you know how to use well. And when you want to draw something that maybe needs a different approach, something looser, something tighter, something more graphic, something more atmospheric, you're kind of stuck. So over the years, I've been experimenting, and I've figured out lots of different approaches, but I think 4 basic ones that work really great. 4 reliable ways to combine ink and watercolor that give you different results and different processes, different ways of making art so that you can express yourself depending on how you feel right then and there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's a bunch of things. Same subject, different approaches to doing it. So let's say we start with this one. Contour drawing first, and then watercolor. You're building structure with line, and then you're bringing it to life with color. Okay, so this gives you a certain amount of confidence and clarity first, all right? Now let's look at this one. This one is sort of looser. Wet on wet watercolor first. Let it do its thing. Let it get all kind of soft and murky. And then add clarifying ink lines on top of it. So you're working with the kind of nature of watercolor, but you're also using line to make it more structured and pull focus where you need it, okay? Well, let's look at this one here. So in this one, I'm drawing first with watercolor, And then I'm more controlled than I was with wet on wet, and then I'm using defining ink on top of it, but only sporadically. I'm not filling in too much detail, okay? So I'm building form with color before I commit to line. And then take something like, get some coffee on it. Let's get, this one is kind of more graphic. It's a tight graphic line drawing, and then the watercolor itself is also graphic, and it's kind of within the boundaries of the line. So everything is intentional and everything is controlled in this case. So you end up with 4 different approaches, 4 different feelings. And once you can understand them, you can choose which one fits what you want to try to do. So this Saturday, January 10th at 9 a.m. Pacific, I'm teaching all 4 of these approaches in a live workshop called Paint and Pen, Pen and Paint. And we're going to spend 3 hours together, and we're going to make 4 pieces like this. And you're going to walk away with real tools, real techniques, real approaches that you can use for any subject, not just fishies. And I'm going to be teaching live. I'm going to be drawing in and talking through what's happening on the page, and you can ask questions as we go. And if you can't make it live, you get lifetime access to the recording. You can come back and watch it again and again. Now, it's been a couple of years since I've done a live workshop, and honestly, I've really missed it. There's something just energizing about spending focused time making art with other people. That slightly giddy, creative feeling that you get from a few good hours of just making stuff together. Well, I'm looking forward to that. So the workshop is $49. Registration closes Friday night, but I would get in there as soon as possible. If you want to join us, there's a link in the description below, and you can see it right here. I hope to see you Saturday. We're going to learn a lot of cool stuff. We're going to have really fun together, and I think you're going to really enjoy yourself.